The 44th day. Oh yeah, we do still need to pick one of these. I was thinking like maybe we don't because it's... and my dear and please, I hope you put on the gas masks we distributed to you before we enter. This is the one that we've had a few times now actually. Somewhere in the distance you can hear seagulls? I've heard this one before, but I have a feeling it wasn't this time I heard it. I think it was last time I played. I heard this one. Bearing the hope to return to dust, it shall go back to the grave with all it desires to live. That felt like a... Wait! We've had that. That was the funny thing. That was the pink thing. I thought... Wasn't it? I feel like that was the pink thing. I don't remember what it's called. It's the thing that Ryoshu's new ID is based off. I'm sure we've had that. Let's go with this since we've not... Hey, look, I was just saying this yesterday. Your scenario is reaching an end soon. Just do as you've done before. Although the energy you've collected will not be supplied to the outside, that doesn't mean your work is for nothing, or that this place no longer serves a purpose. My goal? Are you finally asking me now? After all this time? Of course it's the same as yours. Wait, I've just realised actually, there's 4 in each of the things. So I won't even be able to place this until I open up my next apartment. The conclusion of the script we have. If not, I wouldn't have a reason to go through all this trouble just to help you. Erstwhile, the world in which you stayed was once luminous. There was the sun and the moon, and also the clouds and the winds that floated around them. It was a world of light, so to speak. But you couldn't stay there. You were robbed of innumerable things. You lived with a broken heart, clinging to the void where pieces of your heart used to be. No one could understand your pain, nor embrace you. Eternal loss dominated you. I was one of the thieves who robbed you of countless things. While I was at the top of the world, I watched you and looked down on your struggle. Not just you. I have seen many others that struggled. Those attempts were no less futile than an insect writhing. All I had to do was simply stomp on them a couple of times. But among them, there were some who would grit their teeth and climb up, dragging their broken bodies. It seemed this was going to be another fun little trip, so I would drink a cup of tea before leaving with light steps. But as you can see, an unexpected encounter with the red mist got the better of me. And then you inflicted as much suffering upon me as I did to you, did you not? You were familiar with how to break the mind without utilizing torture nor violence, and after everything was done, you gathered up every little bit of what was left of my humanity, and you threw them in this pit, until even my spirit soured and rotted. Maybe you told yourself I deserved worse than that. Therefore you're an upholder of justice who has defeated the evil, no? Then I must ask, why is that grand and righteous upholder standing here making himself out as a prisoner like I? And what happened with that coward, the one who with fear averted his gaze from my dying one? Why is he down here, suffering the same punishment as I? See, there cannot be a sight more satisfying than this for me. Is this all that idealism of hers came to be? You've dragged down your heroine with your own hands. Do you truly believe that your duty completes itself just for shedding tears at the funeral of the innocent? While you never even let their bodies rest in peace. Ironically, you found hope in all this misery. The raw material of the bucket, and the path to the river of all. Out of her you made the bucket, and started to send it down, down into the wells of people. The bucket rises from the well of a person, filled with the water that can only be drawn by that person. An ancient fount that has been flowing at the bottom, even before the birth of the world. Now it's simply drawn, regardless of the consent of the person. And when the bucket that holds that faded ideal of the hers comes into contact with the ego of another person, a certain change occurs. Ask her about the bucket. Maybe it's difficult to understand only by listening. How about this? I could show you one of her miracles. It's taxing, but for you I'll do it gladly. The people selected long ago are awaiting their turns. I bring them here according to the register. Let me introduce one to you. This one is nameless. He has nothing left, for he has abandoned all that he is a long time ago. For him, things like the remnants of the past or the pain of the present don't matter. He only stares into the future. Did you dream well? Yes, you'll finally dream for as long as you want. One that you will never wake from. The employees will inject him with cogito soon. What river flows in you? What world lies in you? There are as many worlds as there are people. Discovering them is rather fun. No one must see this. That is why they adjust the level of cogito according to my orders, keeping their eyes and ears covered. Nobody should make direct eye contact with the drawn, but I can never dare to look away, or to close my eyes, no matter how unbearable it may be. In the eyes of the drawn there are abysses that only I can endure, and there are things that shouldn't exist in this world. This is the punishment you've obligated me to endure. A normal person would have gone mad thousands of times over if they had to put up with this. Thanks to you, I cannot even be graced with insanity or lose my mind. All I can do is capture all of it in my eyes. Now we wait. Will it rise anew? Or is it destined to become stuck in this pillar and spend eternity something? I accidentally listed Flog says. Down here with me in this place. We just need a little more time to find out. Now, do you finally realize what all these pillars contain? Well, consider yourself lucky today. At times, when the level of cogito is adjusted inadequately, some things that shouldn't exist come up as fragments. How funny that I say this, but they're like an adverse reaction that has its price for doing something unspeakable to a human being. The bucket can rise with some impurities mixed in with what we usually draw, such as with the abyss within humanity, the subconscious, and all kinds of possibilities. From the past, from the present, even from the future. All kinds of beings that have existed and will exist in this world. Given that they're outside our dominion, there's nothing we could do to govern them. They float around aimlessly, resonating with the abnormalities and manifesting themselves in front of us when the moment comes. They are what you call the ordeals. Thankfully, they react to the Kleipot deterrence, so we can put them to sleep like the abnormalities. But that's all we're able to do. Yes, as you have learned, extracting abnormalities is my job. But creating them is Carmen's, who you buried long ago. She is the mother of all abnormalities that have existed in this facility and all that will emerge in the future. Tell me, how do you feel now that you know those abnormalities that you faced above were part of these pillars? It's an agonizing sight to confront, but it doesn't matter to you, not at all. Or am I wrong? After all, erasing your memories and running away from them as if nothing had happened is your age-old specialty. As you are aware, abnormalities and ordeals are things that derive from the human mind and take physical form. That makes them possess the possibilities of the past, the present, and even the future. They are a mystery. They are a mystery, and as such, unstable beings. However, we humans have never stopped digging at the truth. The desire to understand is not limited to abnormalities. We yearn to know and understand everything. Clearly, day with every abnormality currently within the facility, something. I'm going to assume that says either fully researched or like haven't been worked on, which would be an interesting mission. Because I mean, I could easily do it, but it'd be an interesting mission. So basically, okay. Yeah, it's not gonna. Okay. So that's where they store like the people that become the abnormalities. And then that's interesting. I'd never really considered. Oh, the maximum observation level. I wonder if the fact that I can't place the last one will matter. I hope not. Because they're all at the maximum observation level now. I don't have any that aren't. I don't think. We'll find out when we go in. But I'm pretty sure, yeah. We're at the maximum observation. So today's going to be another relatively normal day. And then we'll probably do 2 of those in a row. The thingies, the suppressions, the core suppressions. I think I understand then. So the abnormalities themselves are the people inside those pillars that we're like thingy in, and then the ordeals are like she said they bring up the impurities with them sometimes, and that's what the ordeals are, which is interesting. It's an interesting way to tie the gameplay of this being like a counter into like the lore. Actually, I should have gone through their ego gifts because a lot of them have that thing on their cheek, whereas I'd quite like them to have this. Actually, I wonder if... Did I lock it on Hannah? I think I did. I did. It's one of the very few ones she actually even has locked, which is funny. A lot of them have it locked. To be fair, it's a very good... Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting, Sorry, I'm just thinking about this. I think it's a monocle, right? Yeah, it's an interesting, like... I'm hoping they explain how it is that Carmen's not, like... I mean, I know she's dead, but if they explain how she's, like... At the moment, not dead. Because I assume it's her body inside the robot. Inside the, that... I assume it's her body inside the robot. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is someone else's body inside the robot. The Angela robot. But like, it seems unlikely. is odd, because I always assumed that the reason, well, always, since you kind of, like, find out what the game is, like, who it's about, I kind of always assumed that, all the energy that they were talking about before was going into, like, reviving her, but maybe it's not. Oh shit, I didn't have a look at these things. Don't really matter. I don't think I can get enough people into these. I think everyone's just a bit too far away. Yeah, I'm gonna just shoot some people, I think. Yeah, I don't think anyone makes it to a room before this finishes. This animation finishes. Maybe actually. Nope, they didn't. Ah well, rip. I thought she was trying to click on them and then forgot. Do you make it down there? Probably make it down there, right? You're only gonna go whoop. Yeah, you make that easy. Oh, especially if it. God fucking damn it! Stop doing that. Yeah, so my idea was always that, like, they must be trying to revive her, but that didn't sound like that was the sort of the plan, from what I could tell. Maybe it is, yeah, maybe it is, because they said that, like, something about the Kagito. The Kagito is like the drug that they give people to try and cure whatever was wrong with Carmen. Which they've never really explained what it was that was wrong with her. As far as I can tell, they've never explicitly said, like, what it was that was. She just had an unnamed disease. I mean, it'd be weird, I guess, if they did name it. If they were like, oh yeah, she had bonitis, like, you know. It would actually be a little bit odd, I guess, if they... They were like, well, actually, here's what exactly was wrong with her. I probably would find that a little bit strange. But yeah, I kind of just always assumed that that was the plot. Was that they were trying to cure her. But I guess not. Forgot again. You guys up here, go deal with this one. Actually, you can go deal with this one by yourself. And then you two go deal with this one. then I do need you guys to deal with this one. What? Oh fuck! I forgot. Nope. It's too early. We're not having that. We're not having a super early stupid death like that. If it'd been further into the day, we'd have taken that on the chin, but that's just me being an idiot, which is not a valid reason for death like that. We're going to be a little bit quicker, because I realised last time I was taking quite a while, which is silly, because I don't need to take that long. We can just go. Yeah, we can just kind of keep moving, because these days are less fucked than they used to be. I mean, admittedly, what I've done here is quite risky, like, just, like, absolutely smashing through. Like, this does have its downsides, like, it has the possibility that one of these gets fucked, and then, because I've gone so quickly, like, there's just nobody around to sort out problems. But I mean, it's not, so... yeah, that's not happening, so I mean... then we need someone to go in here and work on the shoes. You can go work on them. Which means we're back to normal. People can just go work on stuff. Hannah, you go work over there. Oh, you know, it's been a long, long road, this one, hasn't it? I mean, it's nice having... it is nice having a couple of days like this, where, it's not completely fucked in a row. Like, if we're being honest, it is quite nice not having to stress quite so much about this. Well, this game is stressful, and it's part of the... not the appeal, I wouldn't say, but like, you know, part of the charm of this game is the weird difficulty, right? You don't want the entire game to be that, because otherwise it just gets a bit annoying. Where's our mouse cursor gone? I keep forgetting, and I just shoot people, like, to get rid of them. There we go. Repression. Yeah, you can go work repression for a little bit. And then we're gonna have this noon, so you go work there. And then we can send one more person somewhere. Did this go okay? No, this went badly. Although we did get 108. Quite close to be able to get in this suit, which would be nice. Especially with the minus chance. Oh wait, that's a minus chance on that. Oh. 57 is just like a bit too high. On a 30 though, 57 should be like 19, right? You guys go and suppress these. go and suppress these. You go and suppress these. Go and suppress these. Both of you go and help suppress these, and you guys may as well go and suppress these. I think that's all of them. I think the odds that the smiling thingy doesn't get out is pretty low, but you never know. That's the last one. Nope, it wasn't. Where's more? There must be more of them somewhere. Why do they crawl out? Yeah, there's one over there. How about go get him? Oh no, wait, why did that happen? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, she must have just done too much of a good job. Right. Everyone down here. From what I can tell, it doesn't heal, it's just immune to the other damage types. Actually, Hannah, you don't go down here, because I'm going to need someone up here to take care of that. Right, movement 1 is where it's immune to... Right, now it'll start movement 2, where it is able to take black damage. Everybody should be hitting this. Everyone, why are you not hitting this? There we go. Is damaging them here. Okay, so the silent orchestra is not even that bad to suppress, honestly. Well, it is, but like if your intention is just to deal with it like that, then it's not actually that horrific. You just send everyone in there, tell everyone to shoot it, and because they're all strong enough now that they can resist the song, you're all right. No one died. I'm actually shocked. This having a -6 is now great, because I can send, like... Hey, look, Frenzy even got the monocle. Yeah, now I can send someone else in here and have them... like, do an okay job. Someone like Bath, you can go in and do, like, a 52, and that's, like, completely fine. Someone in here to go look on birds. You'd be quite good, actually, Hannah. Yeah, you go look on a bird. And then let's max that out. By Buffy. We've been through this. Don't succeed too hard. Stop succeeding so hard. Perfect. That was the perfect amount of success. Yeah, that was the exact amount of success we wanted. Not too much, but not too little either. Yeah, we can actually send him over. He'd actually be pretty good. Amber, you go up there. Don't do that. Hilariously, if these were flipped, this would be great. This one being down here in the pit would be amazing, because it'd be easier to not look at it, whereas this one being up here would make it so much harder for me to accidentally not look away from it. You know what, Nicole, you go work on this. May, you work there. You go work on Capode just to get some more boxes. Cute. 3 people must have died, right? Amber, you can go work on this again. Oh, we don't need to anymore. Hunter, you go work there. The amount of energy we're having to get in a day is going quite substantially up every time now. Frenzy, work on that. Hannah, go work on that. Probably Barfy, go work on that. Yeah, Barfy, go work on that. I keep thinking in terms of like needing to get this up. Does that make sense? Like I keep thinking of the game in terms of like, ugh, the lips. Okay, we need to get Hannah a new mouth thing. I don't like that. I liked when she had the match, to be honest. We're gonna send her back up here to go work on this. Where is Hannah? There she is. Hannah, go up here and work on this. I need you to not have the weird, creepy lips. I don't think we have another mouth. We got the gunman. We've got that. This is a cheek, right? Yeah. Does anyone have this yet? She might, to be fair. You just can't see it under the thing. We want one of these, but we just want one of these. We'll just keep sending someone in here. Go to 18. Let's just keep sending people in here. Now I know that if it escapes, literally all I have to do is just send everyone down there. Like, obviously that would be bad. Like, it's not something I want to have to do, but, like, it's not like... It's not horrifying, which is the thing that I was sort of thinking it was going to be. I thought it was going to be, like, awful. We can send him over. He has a really high... Where is he? Nicholas, you have a really high success rate on this for some reason. Well, say for some reason, I know the reason. It's because your purple stat's so high. Because you work in this department. You work in the, hey, your purple stat basically goes up for free department. This one's actually really good, because you can just continuously send people in here, right? Like, there is nothing stopping you from doing this. Just sending, like, just someone in like that. I mean, the lower the chance gets, just the more average it gets, which is fine. That's what I want. Not this average though. I don't want you to do. I don't want you to do this badly. I need you to get. Okay, I needed you to do better than that. I mean, that wasn't average. That was way below average. But I suppose with how many above averages we get on a daily basis, that was kind of expected. At some point, that somebody would maybe have that happen. And then we send someone in here to work on this, and then we can send May in here to work on her repression skill. And then the Glypod thing will go up. We'll deal with that, and then that should be the end of the day. Nice simple day. Nice, quick and easy, simple day. And then what we'll do is tomorrow I'll go through and unlock all of the I was thinking about something. We'll go through and unlock all of... Hannah doesn't make it over there. Yumi wouldn't make it. Someone from the middle might. From Central Processing Unit might make it. Someone like London. Or Nicole. Nicole might make it, actually. Yeah, let's send Nicole to do attachment work. Nicole will make it, right? Because she's only got to go like whoop, whoop, whoop. It's not that far. And then I need to keep it in my vision. Which is fine, because we'll keep everything in our vision. So we need to know the outcomes of some of these. Like this one, for example. If this goes above an 18, which it already has, we need to start moving everyone down here. I'm hoping all the curtains are blocking my vision, that doesn't... Everyone hit it. If it had damage reflection, this would be so much more terrifying. Like, if it had any degree of damage reflection, this would be awful. But because it doesn't, it's making everyone take damage, but it's not actually. Doing anything? I think they do enough black damage that just the people that deal black damage can probably kill it before it switches to the next thing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, suppressing that is not that awful. I also need to find the employee that it just thingied and kill him. Yeah, see, this is where having like an everyone go back button would be great. Because this is just tedious, me having to click the button this many times. Do we have enough to get the bird thing? We want another weapon. I'm not asked about the armor. The armor's one of those things where I don't have that many people anymore. Hannah, do you reckon you can do it? I reckon you might be able to, but I don't know that I trust you. I wish you could unlock these mid thing. We can just send someone in there again. Why does Hannah have such a low... Oh, because the thingy's being reduced by the punch. If she goes in, she can get in there quickly while it's reduced. And then it should correct itself partway through. And it is dynamic. So, like, she should... I mean, it looks like she's going to be fine anyway. She wants to get above a 12. Which she will manage unless she fails 9 coin flips in a row. Oh, that's so good. This needs 214, which is like a lot. Right, let's go through these. We've got all the ones from this. The bird, we're able to get a second weapon. I'm gonna ask if I can get the second suit of armor. We could just kind of keep going. Yeah, we're gonna keep going until we get... we got all the stuff from the Burrowing Heaven. Yeah. Send Forense in here. Whoa, yeah, look, it's already got the eyes. I guess we can send people in that have, like, decent chances of success at other work. Then again, it does deal quite a bit of white damage. So there is that thing where they do have to be decently strong to survive the white damage they'll take. But I can send someone like Hannah in to do... Yeah, fuck it. Send Hannah in to do white work. Oh, one or two more good... things gets us there. Barty, go in there. Go on, you can do it. I trust you. I believe in you. Mostly just because I don't think this thing can deal enough damage, and she just has to avoid doing a bad job, which is a 16, which, looking at it, is actually... it would actually be physically possible for her to do, actually. Yeah, as much as I'd love to send someone in there again, I think that's way too close. Yeah, I think that's way too close to a failure state. And I think we might be the same with the orchestra, you know? I don't think I trust anyone to go in there and do a good job, but not do a bad job. Maybe. Yeah, we're not gonna risk it. As much as I'd love to risk it, as much as I'd love to get these weapons, we're just gonna complete the day. We're gonna move on to tomorrow, day 45. We've absolutely steamed through these days, and will hopefully hopefully tomorrow goes alright. Hopefully we can do a thing, because otherwise day 46 we won't be able to, right? Yeah, day 46 we actually won't be able to do a suppression. So hopefully tomorrow we can do a spell suppression. Anyway, it's all fun together. Bye. See you later. We're getting very close to the end. Which is, you know, I'm sure very sad.